So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. From his goal line here, Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Down! Green the line! Green the line! Richmond!
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Richmond.
Watson on 3rd down. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back to throw, Watson, escaping the pressure right. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Green the line! Green the line!
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Richmond! Come back! Down! Black 22! Black 22!
Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Demaryius Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are in for 6. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now running right through it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This one caught left side by Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This is Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. There's just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
47.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The Texans send the punter out. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And out now come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now, he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. 10th carry now for Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
We're going to 53. Here you go.
Second down, Prescott. And that is incomplete here. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Under. There you go.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back now in Houston, all even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Awesome.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Green the line! Green the line!
To throw is Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game. And he's got a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Richmond!
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Prescott going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under Pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Watson. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 30 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good pick up there, a 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now a desperation. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Go to 54, go to 54, why ain't?
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.